सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
My palms started become sweaty, and soon I was in front of priest who was going to start our marriage. I could see everyone enjoying in our marriage, and tears started to form in my eyes. If only my parents will be present here and will be treated like a king. I then looked towards my husband, who was seated and was void of any emotion. He has literally no emotion on his face, and I wish if only he could look at me just once. They, I don't know what got into me, and low sobs start to exhale from my mouth. Then suddenly I heard Preet speaking. Do you, Kim Taeyong, son of Mr. Kim, will take John Jungkook as your husband? I was quiet all this time, while I did not want to say yes. Everybody was looking at me, and then suddenly my aunt suddenly whispered, "They aunt, this is only thing you can do for us, so don't test my patience." I quickly nodded and then said, "I do." The priest asked him, and he gave the same reply. And people start congratulate each other as marriage was over, and I become from Kim Taeyong to John Taeyong. Jungle. I was getting really pissed as this boy was not coming down. Gods know who was he getting ready so much for. As I was thinking all this, I saw him coming down. He was looking really beautiful in that dress. And then I realized what was I thinking. And then I immediately thought, no, no, my maid are more beautiful. And then my stupid heart said, "Are you sure, Mr. that you think the same?" I immediately stopped thinking, as I don't want to think only now. The priest asked him if he is ready to marry me. Jungkook. The priest asked me, "Do you, John Jungkook, take Kim Taeyong as your husband?" I did not reply. Then Kai Dad smirked and immediately said, "I do." Now I was the one smirked, and Kai Dad clenched his jaw, and I was laughing at his reaction. I heard people congratulating, and then we left to leave. Theon was crying in his heart out. He did not want to go with Jungkook as he was scared of him. Theon was crying hugging his uncle, but he was not even bothering to say him a proper goodbye. His aunt just left from there without even look at him. They looked toward Jungkook's mother, but she could care less as she did not even love her son. So why would she care to love his son-in-law? They was missing you a lot, he cried and silently sat in the car beside Jungkook. I peeked through the corner of my eyes to see my husband was sitting like a king in his full dominance and was typing something on his phone. I then noticed he had such a sharp jaw with a little stubble, pointed but button like nose, doe eyes with thick eyelashes, and then his black silky hair, which looked so soft. I had a sudden urge to run my finger through his soft hair. He suddenly got a call for his mother. I guess he answered the call. "What, mother? I will not live in your house. Just because I got married does not mean I will listen to all of you. I'm telling you, mother, I am going to my house. This so called husband of mine will listen to me," he said, and look at me. I met his gaze, then he said, "Do you want us to live with my parents?" Jungkook suddenly asked. I was confused, then said, "They." "I don't know." He just glared at me, then told his mother, "He does not know. That means he will awake with me and we are going to my house. I don't want to live with cheaters like you." And then he cut the phone. By the time he was done, we reached his home. God, this was not just a home, but a whole mansion. I was looking at it from the car window itself, and suddenly I heard bang. He banged the car door on my face. I quickly opened my door. I did not even expect for him to open my door because those things are done by gentlemen, and he was definitely not. I quickly followed him, peace, and entered the house. It was more beautiful inside. His house was so well maintained and clean. I must say, he knew how to his house neat and tidy. There were so many beautiful lamps and expensive things. I was looking at it with my mouth open because I have only seen such things in movies. No doubt he was a billionaire. May God bless him more. Suddenly he came behind me and told me, Jungkook, what the hell are you looking at? Jungkook, don't you put your evil eyes of a black cat on my wealth, gold digger. I start crying and then he gripped my hair very tightly, which I was winced in pain, but he continued, welcome to hell, Mr. Kim. I was so scared and started trembling, and tears start to flow continuously. Get lost. He spat angrily, and I flinched because of his loud voice. He pushed me angrily, and I fell down on the ground, and then he walked away. I sat there crying on my feet. I don't know for how long. I sleep while hugging a sofa in the living room itself, as I don't know in which room should I go, and I don't have enough courage to ask him as he was so angry. Night at 3 a.m. The At nearly 3 o'clock at night, I heard someone calling my name. Jungkook, Taeyoung, Taeyoung, wake up and go to the room which is there in the first left of the first floor. I immediately got up and saw Jungkook standing there, but his face was not with anger, but was usual emotionless. He repeated again, go to the first left room of the first floor. He said and turned to leave. I stopped him by saying, thank you. But he didn't say anything, turning and left. I immediately went toward my room. As I went in the room, I was looking at it. It was very pretty. It was small and compact, but I still like it. I saw him walking toward his room. His room was in the center of all the rooms and quite big, but I did not see it from inside. Jungkook. I was sleeping peacefully, but sunlight was directly hit my face through the window. I immediately woke up because however rich I am, but I'm not a lazy bird. I know the value of time. I quickly woke up and went toward my gym because I never ever miss my workout. I quickly wore my gym outfit, but then my mind went toward last night's incidents. Was he some fool to sleep in the hall and dad on the ground, leaning on sofa? But then my stupid brain mocked. Were you so nice to him that he would have asked you about the room? I quickly stopped my chain of thoughts because I'm not a normal person. I'm a wandered line, and I will not repeat the same mistake of trusting anyone. With that, I changed to my gym outfit as I did not have much time and left. I came back from gym at sharp 7:30 am, and as soon as I entered my house, I saw they standing near the kitchen and thinking something. Immediately, my eyes traveled to his body, and he was wearing a cream colored dress. And then I saw his hand, which had so smooth and milky skin. I must say, he did have beauty.